Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. How appropriate that we are ending the game at level 69. I mean, we actually may get up to level 70 before we actually go down there. It depends on how much experience I get for talking, because I'm very close. But it would be, with some of the stuff this game has done, yeah. Next time we come over to the trial, it'll be all over, right? Wait, we can win, right?
Okay.
Of course.
It's okay.
It'll be okay. Last trial should be much easier than the others.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I'm not even sure what we're trying to prove, to be honest.
Because.
Up until now, we had to find the culprit amongst the people in our group during class trials. So we couldn't work together, even if we wanted to, but this time it's different.
I see.
So there's a culprit among us. We can work together without any doubts.
Ah.
We're all going to be working together. I already feel more at ease. Oh my gosh, it almost looks like he has a mustache because of the way they drew her mouth. I wish at the beginning there were 16 of us. And now there's only 4 plus Kibo who's coming later.
Well, sorry.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Everyone, thank you for waiting.
Kibo.
I thought a little bit more about what happened, but I still can't really. I mean, the one thing I know for a pretty much fact is that I'm not sure that we ever went to space, and I'm not sure that, and I'm almost positive that this is just a ruined city, and there are more people somewhere. His weapon's been removed. I suppose we don't have to worry about him attacking.
What?
Why did you prefer your sci-fi gear after all?
Well.
It's not that.
Everyone.
I'm just very sorry. I acted recklessly and put you all in serious danger.
Everyone.
I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
What?
You're totally different from before when you were in battle mode. Shuichi, you told me earlier not to give up hope.
Okay,
I finally realized you were right. My inner voice told me. Yeah, apparently his inner voice came back. I wonder what the inner voice is. It's obviously going to be something. Maybe it's the game designers. Well, I had the Monocubs repair me in addition to removing my battle gear. For some reason, I can hear my inner voice again. The Monocubs repaired you from what? I guess just the battle damage? It looks like his hair. Looks like an antenna. Does that mean it wasn't just decoration? And now, what is his inner voice exactly? What does it hear? I was wrong to try and destroy everything just to avoid losing despair. If I'd followed through, there would have been no hope or future left afterward. In which case, my actions would have just merely resulted in a different despair altogether. I don't expect you to forgive me. What I did was foolish.
please.
But, you allow me to fight alongside you? I want to help you find the truth. Well, of course, Kiba. That's what I vowed from the start. Yes, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So, you'll allow me? Oh wow, Samugi is an unusual person to be angry. Also, I do have to say, being the fact that we found a pink hair and no one has a pink... the one thing I am thinking is because we found a pink hair and no one here has pink hair, it may actually be that Samugi is the mastermind. And she's cosplaying a, like, mental conception of Junko Enoshima. Like, she can't cosplay as real people, but if she has a, like, fan-fictus, like, realization of who she thinks Junko is, could she cosplay as that? I'm just holding myself back. Someone says please that strongly, I always want to respond with, but I refuse. But I can read the mood here, so I'm holding back. Well, of course.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay, now, of course you can fight with us, Kibo. There's a big wall between living things and objects, but you're our friend, Kibo.
Everyone.
I've been meaning to ask you, but what is that vacuum cleaner you're carrying?
I see.
It's the bug vac. I think Kokichi designed it and had Miyu make it.
I see.
Oh, yes, Gonta had mentioned something about tiny bugs before.
Okay.
Well, he was just Gonta's imagination after all.
No.
Wait, it might be too soon to determine that. Can we Wait until I've examined it with my eyes at least. I mean, he may have special eyes. Even if you've got special eyes. So obviously I have to talk to Kibo, which means I'm going to talk to everyone but except Kibo first.
But
Kibo seems completely different from earlier. Maybe he's like equipping all the message weapons to enhance his feelings too. I still think it's suspicious he stopped getting the radio transmission through his antenna.
it's from that one thing.
Him with cosplay too. When the cosplay start acting like the character.
Ah,
Maki, you brought that thing with you, huh? I thought you're cold distant, but you're surprisingly warm and serious. I finally feel like I figured out how close we are now.
what are you trying to pull?
With Kibo's eyes, huh? If going to the, I doubt Kibo will be able to see it either. Yeah, but he may have like infrared vision or something. Oh, we did get to 70.
You.
What good can your eye? It's not like you got good eyesight, right?
Yeah.
That was true. Until I installed my zoom function.
Huh? Yes.
It's in my lab next to the jetpack and rocket launcher. There's a zoom function. My vision has increased 100-fold.
Huh?
What did you say?
Well, that's a power that goes way past your default settings.
But
I'm a robot. I can evolve in ways that are simply not possible for a human. I've finally accepted that. Notable differences between us, but they're nothing for me to be ashamed of.
I also...
Because with my talent, it's possible I can save you all.
Leave it to me.
It's worth a shot. At maximum zoom, my vision is on par with that of a microscope. Maki, I'll borrow this bug back for a moment. I was wondering if it would actually show us through his eyes, because that would be weird.
I'll print out this memory.
Interesting. Nanobugs. Nanobugs. Jennifer's lips and he handed it to me.
Huh?
That's interesting. So tiny Monokuma, like, bugs with camcorders are flying around filming everything?
Hey,
Are these the small bugs Gonta was talking about?
Yes.
A human's eye would not be able to see things that exist at a nanoscopic level. Wow, for Gonta to have noticed them, his vision really was superhuman.
hey.
Yeah, they're filming all this. Although I do have to again wonder, like, how can something that small be transmitting such a clear signal? I feel like it would have to be at least a little bigger to get this much detail.
Well then. Huh?
We can talk to these things?
Leave it to me.
I've already installed an augmented hearing function.
What was that?
Well, I guess anything's possible.
Start talking now, or I'll squish you one by one.
That's not really talking, Kibo. That's definitely threatening.
Whatever function you serve, you'll be unable to carry it out. Do you accept these terms?
That's a very robot-like threat. Kibo asked in a way that made it clear it was not up for negotiation.
They call themselves Nanokumas. Apparently they're members of the Monokumas.
Really?
What? This little thing?
These little things, there's more than one of them in there.
And there were actually 6 monocubs?
There's a lot of them in there.
Not quite. These don't exist as individuals, but rather as a hive mind. They travel through the air in a swarm, covering every square inch of this campus.
It's a whole swarm of monocubs.
If they're that small, they could have been in my nose or mouth and I'd never know. I don't like the thought of that.
Oh, they're... Yeah, just... think of all the places they're filming right now.
And their function is to record footage of the events that are unfolding here and transmit it to Monokuma. What? Using their tiny cameras, they record footage and transmit it wirelessly. Mother Kuma receives the footage and parses it before sending it off to Monokuma.
Interesting. Does that mean Monokuma doesn't actually see anything now that Mother Kuma's dead?
You mean like a security camera?
Like a security swarm. They're so small they can't be seen with the naked eye. Must be the security cameras. So there were security cameras after all.
Hey,
And if they were recording footage wirelessly, Kokichi was correct to use the electro bomb.
that punk.
And used it, the Nanokumas were unable to send any footage back to Monokuma.
You're right.
Yeah, in that case, I doubt Monokuma knew the real culprit. That is very true. Although at the same time, if he had talked about it, then they would have seen that coming in. The more I wish that Kokichi just worked with us normally.
But
That's impossible. How many times he reincarnates, he's a liar down to his soul. So Monokuma was able to keep watch of the entire academy. He's toying with us. He's not just confident, he's sure he's going to win. I know that must be what he's thinking.
oh yeah,
At least we know that important detail now. That you told us before the class trial.
thank you.
By the way,
That's true.
We don't know what Monokuma will do if we show up late.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's just start ending the trial grounds.
okay.
Let's do it. Oh, it got damaged. It doesn't even flex anymore. It's just rah. Oh yeah, that's right. There used to be a fountain there, and there's not now. Man, this place got messed up thanks to a certain robot and certain 5 other robots. So we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us and headed to the final trial ground. It's funny, the first time I saw this scene of them all in the elevator, I was trying to like pick out who would be left at the end. I think I was mostly right. It was actually interesting. At the beginning of the game, the ones I felt would survive were going to be Kokichi, Kaito, Maki, once I found out who Maki actually was. And I do think Himiko was on my list of people that would survive to the end, but I'm not positive. I don't think I said Kibo would survive until the end, and I definitely didn't think Samugi would survive until the end. These last survivors. The elevator brought us down. What could be waiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair. And the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. The killing game of Hope Peak Academy. The killing game of Jabberwock Island. The killing game of this Ultimate Academy. Much more until they're satisfied. This is the end of it. I'm tired of this. I'm not tired of this. I want Danganronpa games from now to the end of time. I love these things. We're going to end it. We're going to end this cruel game. So this is the final trial ground. It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end.
Huh?
Well, well.
More importantly, since you guys request we hold this class trial, I'm sure you're allowing me to participate too, right?
Right?
But you just argue if I do.
That's true.
True, I was going to have you participate this time, but I didn't think you'd volunteer.
What is it?
Do you want to die?
With my magic.
You're confident now. I'm going to turn your body into an omnibus with my magic. But he's not a cat.
Actually,
An omnibus? You mean like the vehicle or like compilation book or?
bugging me.
Not. I won't be provoked by your cheap threats.
Ah,
He seems really provoked.
Yeah, but
Public gonna participate. Things are gonna get pretty damn interested.
Father!
Got a rock hard ranger!
Oh goddamn! I've forgotten that voice line. Can we make it go away? We'll cheer you on until our voices are hoarse and bleeding, right, Monodam?
That's wonderful.
Monodam.
How stupid!
What? Cheer me on? You guys are totally participating too. You guys have a pivotal role to play. I doubt I'd be if I hogged all the spotlight. You guys don't play a pivotal role? Then what use are any of ya? Pivotal? Can we really do it? I don't know what they're going to do. Again, I don't know what this trial's about though.
Over to it!
As a good parent, I'll do my darndest to motivate you.
Well now.
with this button.
What?
Yo!
It's a Monica Cup detonator. I prepared to ensure my adorable kids do their very best. Well, and because you got tired of them. This is probably something he prepared after they jumped in the Exosol and like threatened his stand-in. That was still weird. If I push this button, I'll detonate the bombs inside each of your bodies. Make sure you try real hard or I'll start pressing this button. Got it?
Hey! Here.
You know what they say. If your kids are cute, put a bomb inside them.
You stupid.
That's not a real saying.
Cuz.
I know you cute kids can do this. You just need the proper motivation. And don't worry, just make sure you all play pivotal roles. That's all. I still love Monokuma.
Oh, dear.
How absurd.
I knew it.
Yeah, you really are the worst. I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think? If you're gonna be good at something, be good at it. I tell you, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
All right, let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway. And apparently there's no intermission. I don't know. I'm probably not recording the whole thing tonight, though. Okay. Well, I guess that's all we're doing. I've got 70 slots, but I've got only 2 things because I wasn't actually allowed to hang out with anybody. So we're going. Surrounded by the dead. And he's got corpses in front of him too. He just brought them back. But I remember that they're dead. So the triple X on
I'd
Maki.
like to begin by asking Shuichi a question, since this class trial was his idea.
Well, shouldn't I begin since it's my idea?
What exactly is the point of this class trial?
That is an excellent question. I'll allow it.
Yeah! Why are we having a class trial if no one died? Whoa! My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Hey! I'm no slouch at being a loudmouth either!
Me too.
You're a total slouch of being a loudmouth.
Monodum's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial.
His voice is kind of soft.
So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Well, to expose the truth of the killing game. The doy.
Oh, that's a good question. But his voice was quiet.
Okay, you're the one that set that rule.
Does voice volume not matter at all?
No, why would you think it did? Purpose of the class trial.
All right. I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is... That's it.
Okay, I was gonna say that's the only one that makes sense. I don't know what I'm
I wish to
retrying.
retry a past
Oh,
case.
actually, I'm probably retrying the first trial with what we now know about Rantaro.
A retrial?
For which case?
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I've found new evidence relevant to the case.
Is that the one that's the only case we've collected any evidence for?
In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled.
You think so? Is Kaede actually the mastermind? Did they doubly break my heart having me play as the killer and also the mastermind at the beginning?
Yeah.
What if our vote was wrong?
I also think that Monotaro may be in trouble if his contribution is just yeah.
Wrong. Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, the Monokubs are not contributing a whole lot right now. Sorry to say.
Mono Kid, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest of us look bad.
Oh shit! He's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case.
But aren't we also proving ourselves? Like, I'm not. I guess that would put it into the killing game because the whole thing would be cast into question. But could you just be like, okay, you're right, you all die too?
If Monokuma was wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. The entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
I see. You think you can destroy the game by calling out my failure as the game master.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
Oh, that old line? Come on.
So in the end, the first case has become the focal point yet again. What a twist! What an interesting twist! Okay, let's do this!
I do feel like he's a little bit too easy to manipulate. In previous games, yeah, like the plot went a little bit more straightforward. In this, you can just like, you found his button, you keep pressing it.
So what is this new truth?
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's talent.
Bum, bum, bum. I wonder how much of what is going to go on deals with the fact that Monokuma may not be aware of what we know. Only because, well, actually, he would know up until the point where Mother Kuma died, right?
Did you learn what his talent was?
Really?
That's it.
Like, that's just I haven't been paying a question.
Was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
And you can't lie in video. Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. That's why you get this perk. The survivor perk.
Rantaro became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
So this wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Nope. It's still special to all of us, but it was just, Wednesday to him.
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
Because he just loves the drama.
I'm not sure yet. But after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
Kill the Grandmaster.
Rantaro's objective?
It was the same as Kokichi's, actually.
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
Nope, that was us. That was us being amazing.
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false.
Assumation.
There was an actual reason Rantaro knew about the door.
Yes, that reason is... Yeah, the survivor perk.
That's it.
Again, this. So I'm sure it'll get harder, but right now it's just like,
Rantaro
duh.
was given this monopad as a kind of survivor perk. It has a map of the entire academy,
Server.
including areas
Server?
that have not yet been unlocked.
Yike. Vipe? I'm... A Viverpy? Circ? I'm trying to see if some of the letters are bigger than others. I'm trying to see if there's anything to do with that.
Of course, that includes the hidden room.
To think Rantaro was given that as a survivor perk.
He found out about the hidden room with this map?
He sure did.
The monopad also contained a video Rantaro recorded for himself.
This isn't a video.
If the mastermind ever needed a spare Monokuma, they would head to the hidden room.
The message was what inspired him to go to the library to investigate the hidden room.
The time limit is now in effect. If murder doesn't occur by nighttime 2 days from now, every student and force participating in this killing game will die. Mauled to shred by countless Monokumas from the rumored Monokuma making machine.
The mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time ran out.
That was certainly the theory.
So, in order to figure out who the mastermind was, Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back of the library just before time ran out.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
Which is kind of what we figured at the time.
Sure is ironic that the ultimate survivor died because of Kaede's trap.
But if Rantaro
Isn't that ironic?
Why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all.
Right.
What he said in his video message certainly didn't help either.
Although he hadn't even seen his video message.
He told himself to only share this
Oh, this. Okay, I thought you meant the... Like, that's not the video message. That's the monopad. The video message is the thing he didn't never find. That told him that people would be gunning for him.
He didn't have any recollection of filming this message, right? That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
I mean, that's possibly true.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
Why the long face? It's nothing. I figured no one would listen to some guy who can't remember his own talent, right? It's exactly what Monokuma wants us to do. So, what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? And if it is, can I even trust myself?
He didn't know if he could trust that video, or trust us, or even trust himself. He must have been so lost.
Yeah, I see what people say now. People are talking about how they beat the game, and they're still so just, they really wanted to know about Rantaro better. They were so sad he died in the first, because he was such an interesting character, and I certainly agree with that now. At the time, I just thought he had a cool voice.
With the time limit approaching, he decided to take a chance.
There's no need for that, so I'm going to end this game. I already decided. You're going to end the game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in the killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. And can you even accomplish such a feat? I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could. Oh man, I've missed some of these voices.
So he went to the library alone, without telling anyone.
And then he got killed by Kaede's trap.
Well, that's what we think.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I.
And Kaede.
I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her. So I told her about the hidden room. That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
I'm not exactly sure why we think that that's in question.
What a snake!
Hey, so what are you guys talking about? Is this something I forgot?
Oh, Monotaro never got his memory back?
I don't know anything about what they're saying.
Wait, none of... That's right, they all got reset to factory default settings.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure why we think Kaede might not have been the killer.
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case, we can find a new truth that we missed at the time.
But unless the truth changes who the killer is...
A new truth?
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Then let's do it.
Alright, I'm game.
Yes, let's do this together.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus. I don't really get that either, but I guess we're gonna republish Monokuma.
Republish? I'm not sure either, but the real battle's just beginning. Prove the result was wrong and corner the mastermind together. Alright.
Rantaro went to the library just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Using the information provided by the survivor group, he made his way to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the mastermind.
But before he could achieve that goal, he got hit in the head with a shot putball and died.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine! Eh? Fully automatic?
Yeah, I remember that.
There was no culprit at the scene. The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself!
That's a fact, right?
That I'm not sure
The camera
about.
went off just before the incident, and only Rantaro was in the picture. Rantaro went to the library just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Kaede has a younger twin sister.
Using the information provided by the survivor. He made his way to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the mastermind.
And this is the... yeah.
But before he could achieve that goal, he got hit in the head with a shot putball and died.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine! Eh? Fully automatic? There was no culprit at the scene. The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro.
Okay, that doesn't actually help.
That's a fact, right?
Why didn't that go through? Hit it! Kaede probably... I could have went to the classroom, right? I've been there. They would have witnessed the murder.
I was wrong.
I mean, I
Rantaro
don't
went to the
really know.
library. Just
Shoot, host peak.
Was Rantaro?
There, finally. I don't even know why it's wrong, but I finally hit it.
No, Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred.
I'm not sure why not, but you know what? We will find out next time. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I will see you in the next episode.